should be it. Recording. Let's get live stream in. Let's share. There we go, published. And we're good to go. Okay, so let's start. Yep, everything seems to be working. Okay. Hey buddy, how you doing? So this is the splash page, one of the splash pages that we're working on. I'm good. I think, would you believe, I'm not well again. It's just so annoying. Like, it happens. I don't know why it keeps happening. Like, what's up with this? Like, surely, at this point, I will have realised that, you know, actually, or my body will have realised how to fight off a cold. Right? I've been unwell for so many times. You would expect a little bit of, you know, resilience. It just feels like it keeps happening. I blame the borders. I honestly think it's the borders. You know, it's since I moved here, I've been getting cold after cold after cold. That'll do. Ah, no, it's not right. Need to get this straight, that's the problem. I feel like it's a bit of a toss-up though. That's the problem, is that it's a toss-up, right? If I say that, you know, I'll get American genes, one, will I for sure be super resilient? Or will it be the opposite of that, where in actual fact I'm just getting worse and worse because I'm always sick? You know what I mean? You gotta think about stuff. Yeah, there you go. Ah, you go. See, that looks good. It is a toss-up. Right. Oh, and by the way, I found like the coolest thing. Okay, I'm going to show you this. Right. This is what we call symmetry ruler, which I didn't know Clip Studio has. Right. Okay. I'll aim for Midwestern genes. So if I like, for example, make a line here, and if I do this, it literally mimics it on the other side. Like, how cool is that? Seriously. So, for example, if I'm doing a face, it's going to be perfectly symmetrical every time. Right, I mean, how cool is that? Seriously. Anyway, I can use it for all sorts, and I kind of love the fact that I can use it for all sorts. Right. Let's make like a tear. I have already. I've already started integrating it into my process, and I think it's nicer how I use it. Like, it's not. I'm still doing all the art and whatnot. I'm not relying on it solely, because I feel like that would be cheating. But if I'm doing like a straightforward face, which is not, well, doesn't happen all the time, then I can just use that tool, for example. Or you say I'm doing a background where everything is kind of symmetrical, and I've done, or I like, okay, let's see. I'm trying to think of an example. Like a mirror, say like a stained glass mirror. Then I have, and everything's kind of unique, not unique, everything's mirrored, as in one side is the same as the other side and whatnot. Then I can literally just put it on top, and it works. You know, it's really, really cool, because it creates the symmetry, so it's really easy to do, and I know it'll look good overall. So yeah, no, I've already started integrating it. Sorry, that was a really long-winded way of me saying, yep, I've already started. Yeah, exactly. But again, I mean, this is the whole point. This is like live and learn, right? Nice. Border. Whoop, whoop. Disappear. So I need to redraw this guy. Like, so each of these is quite nice, but I need to redraw it, because it's not as accurate as I would like it to be. So that's the plan, is to redraw it and then ink each one. And theoretically, we have a good splash page. It's quite a nice splash page already, though. To be fair, I mean it's cool the way it worked. How's the new job, by the way? Are you still? Is it been all right? I mean, you're still getting hours, though. I mean, that's kind of the big part, though, isn't it? If you say, for example, um, don't get the hours, then yeah, okay, I get it. But I mean, as part of the training, is that not kind of what happens? You know what I mean? I imagine they'll give you more hours once they get used to you and whatnot. I know that sounds like they need to get used to you, and that's a bad thing. But you know, I feel I expect that from most companies, if not all companies. I mean, you are you enjoying it though? I mean, yeah, fair enough. You're not getting as many hours as you would like, but well, that's good. But that, I mean, you do have to. If you're doing that, plus you go to the gym all the time, so you're not wearing yourself out, are you? You're still enjoying the gym, though, right? Listen, okay, I'm gonna stop right there. The only reason I was trying to give you advice for the gym is because it's super easy to get long-term injured, and I don't want you getting hurt. Okay? That's the truth. Okay? It's so easy to get caught up in it and then just, waste your time. And then end up getting super injured and then you can't work, for example. Okay? Okay? Just looking out for someone, right? That's all. That looks better. I don't even remember what I said, to be honest. I feel like I didn't say it's the wrong thing to do. What did you say? What did you say your favourite exercise was? Why are you afraid? You scared? Huh? You scared? I'm sorry. Okay, whatever. It's your choice. You want to get a back injury? You do what you need to do. Listen, as long as you're actually learning from someone and you're not going it on your own, okay? Like, I'm not trying to tell you how to gym, okay? And I apologize for that. I really do, okay? I didn't mean to. I just genuinely don't want you getting hurt. It's so easy to get hurt in the gym because you don't know what you're doing, right? And I'm not suggesting that you necessarily don't, but what is the harm in then learning from others? It's not about pushing yourself harder. Joe, honestly. Dude! Irked me. It's like your favourite word lately. I just want you to listen to what I'm saying as opposed to running away with the thing that you're still doing. That's it. I don't want anything to happen to you, Joe. What if you get hurt because you don't know how to, you know? What if, Joe? What if you can never haul mail again, Joe, because you did something silly in the gym? When actually just listening to someone who knows what they're doing would have saved you months of rehabilitation. Huh? 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 All I'm saying. Anyway, forget the gym. I'm glad you're still liking it. Is it a local gym though? You said it was a local gym that you go to. That's cool. What time do you normally go? Like, are you a morning workout guy or are you a um after work kind of guy? I don't think anything is like necessarily correct. when it comes to that stuff. Yes. Which one are you saying yes to? I'll go whenever I need to go. Right. Don't know what. Okay. So you don't necessarily have a routine, as it were. Okay. That's cool. It makes it a lot more free, I guess. That's really smart. It's not like it's like. I feel like if you get in too much. Yeah, I'm with you. It feels like, see, when you're like saying things like, "Oh, I need to go to the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning and whatnot, otherwise I don't get it done," and then when you don't go, you feel terrible. You know, you feel like awful because it's like, oh man, I had this plan and I'm letting myself down and everybody else down. It's just a whole thing. I feel like the idea of going when you can or go when you need to, that's actually much better. But I mean, some people do, it does help them, like mentally, just like stick with a routine in that same way. So I don't know which is better. I guess it just depends on the person, doesn't it? Right. Is that just because of work shifts right now? Right. Is that just because you're starting your training with them? Or is that just because they don't have availability? It's flexible and forgiving. Uh, 3 in the morning, and then you go back in the afternoon. What time do you get to rest? That seems quite a lot intense, buddy. One of my videos got 50 plus views in 5 days. Less than a week. Oh, really? I don't know if that's a good thing. I'm going to assume that's alright. I don't really, YouTube's not really the goal, you know that. But that's cool. Man, why are you that guy? Like seriously, why are you that guy? That guy. Oh, also new tool. Watch this. If I just need to put this on but minimize it. Right. If I have a lasso tool, which is more for like um selecting areas. Automatic fill. What? That's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah. Okay. I'll take that. Okay. Right. Get rid of this. And on top of this, we'll add some lines. Dynamic. Beautiful. Yeah, autofills in black. Pretty cool. But it doesn't have to be black, it can be any color. It's just, I've had black selected. So it's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. This is honestly one of my most favourite things, like moments. Just that's his granny, who's dead by the way. That's his granny, and she's just clearly, how loving is that? I kind of love that. Tell Kenny to join my Patreon and then he can call me whatever he wants. See if I get a notification, you have a new Patreon subscriber. I would love that. Alright, okay. Were you at least, did you like the way I flipped that? I was quite happy with the way I flipped that. It's not working. Captain Tsubasa, the football anime. No. Did you tell me to read that one? I've not read it, no. I don't think you mentioned it to me to read. And I normally go off recommendations. It's quite serious, isn't it? Nope, never seen it. Game. Nothing, buddy. Captain Tsubasa. Is it an actual manga or is it just a game? No, well, it must be an actual manga if you said it was. Okay. No, but I mean, I literally just read pretty much what you tell me to read. you know? Well, other people as well, but yeah, it's like, I don't know. I think I am. I guess. Okay, let's put it this way. I am probably the least knowledgeable about comic and manga in terms of I guess content, if that makes sense. So like, I will read manga and I'll read comic books if they've been recommended to me, but I won't really necessarily recommend it to anyone else or recommend ones for anyone else unless they directly ask me, and I'll just play off of what I've already read. So, or what's famous or what's good and things like that. So, for the most part, I am. I know how I like. I'll look at art. I'll look at storytelling. I'll look at um, I guess the more technical side of it. But I very rarely read for pleasure now, which is, I guess that's, it's not ideal. I mean, you should be reading it for pleasure, but Frieren Beyond Journey's End. What's that on? Struggling with this eye a little bit today. The story is so good and the anime goes wild. Okay. So, is it a manga first, or is it just an anime? Manga first, okay. I'll have a look for it. That looks intense, like he's ticked off or something, right? Maybe I can. Okay, I'll definitely check it out. Oh, wrong one. Look at this kid. He's not happy. Kenny's not happy. It's not Kenny. Why are you calling it? You mean this guy? This is not Kenny. This is for. I'm still working on the competition manga. Right, by context clues, surely. I think that needs to change. Let's fix the hair a little bit. Yep. Yeah, how's that? Okay, now colour it in. Whoop whoop. Every so often, when I am using this tool, or colouring in the black hair, especially, it just reminds me, or the way I've done it at least, feels like I'm doing Goku from Dragon Ball, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I like that association, and I feel like um, if you have a lot of confidence in your own ability, and you're a little bit vain, then comparing your art to Akira Toriyama is not. It's pretty good, in my opinion. In my opinion. So, have you written any more for all 22? Okay, I mean, if you need to go, then go. It's not a problem. I appreciate you coming. You know that, but I mean, don't stay just because no one else is here. No. Oh, that's one. One done, which I quite like the look of actually. Okay, that would work. Would it work? That would work. Right. Okay, my God, we're gonna put this in. Just small tricks like this really help to bring everything. Just bring that a little bit of what's the word? Intimidation, maybe? No, intensity. It's intensity. What do you mean you want to see pages of it? Does that mean that you want to draw, you want to get some drawn up then? Oh, Joe. Look, if you really want to go that route, then there's no problem. We'll just do it come April time. That should be fine. Look, that's not it at all. I get it. I do understand that. Where do you think I get a lot of my work from? But you have to remember, the whole point was that you could take a break from doing anything, and come back to it strong after a little bit of rest. That was the point. Okay, that's one. Right, that's what we're at so far. 1 out of 3 is not bad. Well, technically we've done most of it, which is good. And you sent me something. Would you send me pictures of that thing? Is that the... Okay. Okay. Oh. Right. I think I'll call it here. It's a good place to stop. But when this is done, obviously I show it to you through Patreon. And hopefully, yep, we'll be able to get this done tomorrow. So we're almost there. But thank you for joining. And I will see you probably at the next one. If you're free at any point, Joe, just let me know. I am more than happy to sit down and have a meeting as well while I'm working on stuff like this. If you're getting shifts that are a bit like 3 o'clock, I don't know if it'll be I don't know when you're free, but let me know. We might be able to just sit down and have a proper chat about stuff. Okay. In any case, I'll catch you at the next one, buddy. Thank you so much for joining. Right. Have fun playing. Right. Bye bye.